bitches. If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and today we are talking about May favorites, fails, some follow-ups from some older products that I have updated thoughts on, So we come back every single month. We revisit the most popular products. I have a lot of lifestyle stuff today. So let me know if you guys want me to dip more of this in there. But first things first, before we get started. Actually, this is a favorite for the month, but happy Monday or Tuesday. I literally just posted an IG story and said happy Monday, and it's definitely Tuesday. It's time for Tuesday, right? Oh my God. One of these days I'll have my shit together, but this is one favorite of the month, and it's the Bacardi Limon and Lemonade. I was drinking this last night. It's very rare because I get so just caught up with talking during videos. It's very rare that I finish a whole drink. I finished the whole damn thing last night because it's so good. My friend Phyllis got me hooked on these. I can't believe I've been thinking it's Monday. I wonder what Mo has in store for us for Tom Ford Tuesday. Oh my God. So if you guys do see these, I think you have to get these at a liquor store. They're 5.9%. They've got rum with natural flavor and certified color. I don't know. I was just like, I'll try it. It's fucking bomb. It almost reminds me of Mike's Hard. But it's perfect. The carbonation is perfect. It's not too much. Very light, at least for me. It's bomb. I assure you. I love it. So there's that first favorite. The next favorite I cannot find anywhere. I'm looking all over my house today. I'm like, where the fuck are the sunglasses that I've been loving this month? I'm just going to show you a picture of them. I'll probably find them when I'm not looking for them. But these Desi top shelf sunglasses, okay? I brought, I think, 4 pairs of sunglasses with me to Miami and Key West. I wore these the entire time. I know I had them when I came home. I just have no idea. I'm looking around my room. Do I have them in here? Have no idea where they are now, but I love them so much. I want to own every single one of these because they're like the aviator style, but they're very light, which I feel like most of the time they are. They aren't scratching very easily, which I find with, I'm going to say that these are a higher price point, but I typically spend $300 on a pair of sunglasses, so these are $75. I find that typically when I'm spending less money on sunglasses, they scratch so badly so quickly, and I'm a savage with my sunglasses. I usually just throw them in my purse. They come with a dust bag. They also come with a box as well. So very nice packaging, really great quality sunglasses. If you're familiar with, I think, Key Australia, I think that these are better quality than Key. They just feel more high end. I think that they're definitely worth the $75 price point. I know yesterday they were doing I think you got free shipping. I don't know if it's still going on, but these, I got I think it's silver and blue technically. What is it? It's light brush gunmetal and blue to gray gradient. I just want all of them because they just fit my face perfectly. They're not super oversized. They're just a perfect fit. I'm over here how did I lose those already? But they're around here somewhere, I'm sure. If I find them, I'll make sure I post an Instagram or something. I think I've worn them on TikTok, actually, in a coffee type video. If you aren't following me on TikTok, I mean, you should be. I still can't believe I have been thinking it's Monday all day today. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about more lifestyle shit. I had to mention these because if you didn't know, I'm a wedding videographer. So I have a difficult time finding shoes that look nice and look presentable for a wedding. Here come the flies. We missed those in videos. So I'm always okay, I don't care if they're ugly as shit. If they're comfortable, that's what I need for filming a wedding because I'm on my feet for 8 to 10 hours a day. So I saw these the other day. I have roasted my mother for the longest time for wearing Crocs. But she's like, Brittany, they're so comfortable. And I have more flat feet, I think, or I walk very heavily on my heels. So it's when I'm on my feet for a really long time, I get ankle pain, my knees start to hurt. So I have to be comfortable. So I ended up picking up these Crocs sandals. I'm I never thought I would ever be a Croc bitch. But here I am, and these were definitely a favorite. If anything, my least favorite thing about these was these little bumps where your foot actually goes, but it's also a good thing because your foot is not slipping and sliding all over the place. I did just notice them. I'm trying to just wear them more than like just at weddings. Like I have just turned these into like everyday shoes, and then I'll still wear them at weddings because it's like they look. Look, I should post this on OnlyFans or something because I know that's like a thing, but it's like they look not like the best, but they're like, hey, they're kind of cute. They kind of remind me of like Birkenstocks. They kind of give me that vibe. Guys, I'm a Croc believer now. I just saw Sonal. Crocs are the best. They're very, very comfortable. And that's one thing I'm just like, they're comfortable, they're lightweight, they look dressier than, because I typically just wear like Adidas sneakers when I'm filming, because that's what I'm working with. I have to be comfortable. I can't be uncomfortable while I'm shooting somebody's wedding. It's just, no, I can't. So I like the fact that these just look a little bit fancier. They go with where, like, I wear usually like jumpers or like something like that. It just gives you more of like a dressy vibe. You get it. Those are the tits. Let's do, I think I had one more lifestyle other than my alcohol. I need a fly paper down here because I did not miss the flies going across the screen the whole time. So let me take a sip. And then my last lifestyle piece. This is going to be basically for if you wear glasses, if you work with a camera. I saw these on, I think, TikTok. These are available at Target, and I think it is like, is it like $5 for 3 of them? So you get this little like keychain looking thing, right? And then it pulls out. It's just basically like a microfiber towel. What you would use to clean like your glasses or lens or whatever. I use these for my lenses. And then it comes with a little spray bottle that you could put like a Windex or like a glass cleaner in. Boom. So you just got this. You just spray it. Wipe it off, you're good to go. And I love the fact that it's on a keychain. My friend sent this to me and I'm just like, I cannot believe it. I saw it on TikTok. I'm like, all right, I know for a fact my Target is not going to have these. So she found them in her Target and sent them to me. I'm like, you're the best. So I have been loving these things. And it's just like, it just stuffs back in there and then it just attaches to your keychain. It's like so random, but I'm like, that's a fucking game changer, especially because I'm always cleaning my lenses. I just have one like attached to, I have one in my purse, I have one attached to my camera bag, and then one attached to my other camera bag. Just so if something gets on my lens, you wipe it off and it's set. Okay, that's everything for lifestyle. Let's get into makeup, and I'm going to apply some of these. I really haven't been wearing makeup, guys. I feel like you guys have gotten that vibe because I haven't really been posting since I was on vacation and stuff. I was on vacation for a majority of this month because I'm just out here living my best life. And it's summer, like getting into summer. I don't wear a ton of makeup, but from time to time, especially now that like stuff's opening, I'll be wearing it more. But I've just had really no desire to do makeup because it's been pretty hot. So let's just talk about first. I got my lips done. They're definitely a favorite. I'll put down below where I got my lips done, but this is just like, it's just like a My Lips but better. She just perfected my lips, so they're definitely a favorite. I'm not going to talk too much about it. If you guys want a dedicated video, I could certainly do that. Let's talk about a fail real quick though, because I wore this last night and I was just not feeling it how my skin looks. So this was a fail little follow-up. The Rare Beauty, I don't know the exact name of it. It's the foundation. This just picks up way too much on my skin. Like if I just touch my nose, you even saw it last night. I just touched my nose with the can and the foundation, it just transfers so incredibly easy. Even when you set it, it still transfers a lot. I'm like, I don't know why I bother keeping this. So I need to just declutter this. So that was definitely a fail. And then I had one more, I think, follow-up. The Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. I got the shade number 4 initially for a bronzer. And the more that I'm using this, I'm not loving it so much. I've been loving the Gucci, or not the foundation, the Gucci bronzer. That's been my like current favorite. But this one, I'm like, I just think the formula, it's like whenever I wear it, and people do point it out too, they say it looks like patchy. I feel like when I first used it as a bronzer, it looked amazing. But then as I've gotten a little bit deeper, it just also doesn't really go with my skin because it's a pretty sheer powder. Like you can see it right there. I definitely think that this is more ideal for like a setting powder. But it's like, at first I loved it, and then now that I'm using it, I'm like, I just don't think I love it as much as I thought I did. So that's why I wanted to start including like follow-ups like that I've been trying for a while, just to kind of update everybody on how I feel about it. So that one, I'm just like, I probably could have saved my money, but I do see a lot of people like this for like an all-over setting powder, but the all-over setting powder that I've been loving is the Chantecaille. This is it's from the Flower Power collection. It's the Perfect Blur Finishing Powder. Chantecaille had, I think it ran out yesterday. They were doing like buy one, get one 20% off, and this was included. I have the shade Light Medium. This powder is just like magic. I love it. I've done a dedicated video to this before, but I'm still loving it. It's a little bit light, I think, for me now, so I only really use it like in this area. I don't really use it all over my face because you see how like much darker I get in the summer, and it's like just started. I love this powder. This is like the best powder I have ever used, and I really love using this with the BK106. It's just basically like a flat buffer, or it's not even flat, it's got like a rounded edge to it. These two together are just like pure perfection, but I kind of want to try the brush that actually like comes with this collection because I've never tried that, but I love this. I love the packaging too. It's very like, I don't know, it brings me back. It brings back memories. I actually, you know what? I want to try putting this on because I don't have any foundation, anything on my face except for my brows. I want to use this just as like, all right, let's just finish off the face. Let's make my nose not look so crazy because you could see I was wearing sunglasses yesterday. But it's like, even if I just want to blur out my pores just a little bit, I mean, I could just throw it on without wearing anything. Like, this is very much the vibe for me when it comes to summertime, especially when I'm burnt, because whenever I wear foundation, I always feel like the red just, like, peeks through. And it's just like, all right, let's just finish it off really quick. Let's just perfect the skin a little bit more. I definitely see, like, a bigger wow factor when I'm putting this over foundation. Like, if you didn't see my initial video on this, it's magic. Like, I know for a fact people bought that powder just because of the before and after in that video. So I really, really love that. And then I also really love the Lip Chic in Capucine. This is one of the few lip products that I actually wore on vacation. I love the shade of this. And then I could also use this as like a dewy looking blush. But I feel like, did I mention this in last month's video? I love the shade of this, and I love just how juicy it makes my lips look. I'll put a little bit on my lips right now because I got some shit to do today, and I'm like, I'm just going to be taking my makeup off. But it's just like a nice, quick, on-the-go, makes you look put together, but it's got like a splash of sunshine, if you will. It's super pretty, but then I was also sent the polished cream blush from Melt Cosmetics. I initially got, I forget what shade it was, but it was a matte version, and then ever since I got this is, I think, the only cream blush that I've reached for since I was sent this. The shade of this is beautiful, but it's the finish of this. It reminds me of NARS Orgasm X, but like a cream formula, because it has that coraliness to it, but then it has also like the gold reflect in there. It's super, super beautiful. I have yet to pair them together though, which is kind of crazy that I haven't yet. But I'll actually, you know what? I'm going to apply this. I'm going to put some on my cheeks. I'm going to use that same BK106. I'm seeing what you guys are saying. Heather says, Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I didn't get the memo that it was Tuesday. And I'm like, how did I not realize it was Tuesday? We literally just did new makeup releases yesterday, and we do those on Mondays. Like, what am I thinking? Oh my God. Lily said, I just got scholarship money, and I'm so tempted to get the Chantecaille. I mean, use your money for your scholarship use it for your education first. It is a beautiful powder though. But I do want to get the deeper one just to see, like, the difference on my skin tone. This isn't going to look like anything crazy just because I feel like my face is pretty burnt right now, but you get it. It's cute. I really, really enjoy this formula. I think it reminds me of, like, a not as luminous version of the Tower 28. I would love to see Tower 28 do like luminous or like balmy type blushes. I mean, there still are like luminous and, or not luminous, they're more like balmy type, but I wish that they would do some with like a sheen in them. That would be everything. But that matte blush I'm really enjoying. And then Dior, I initially got this and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to really like this. But then I took it with me on vacation. This is the Glow Stick, I think it's called. Or the Stick Glow Hydrating Blush Balm in the shade Golden Haze. It's basically a golden dewy highlight. But this is why I really enjoy this. Is because I'm just like, all right, I'm in a hurry. Let me just do this. And it just looks wet. It's like a perfect summertime type of glow that I would look for, especially for like a beach day. And this is one I would just be like, all right, let's just use the fingers, fuck it, because you really don't have to do much more aside from that right there. It's like, oh, bitch, we're going on the boat. Let's throw that on. We got a dewy, but it's got like a slight sheen, but it's not too much. It's just like a perfect type of glow, right? It's just so pretty. I love it. But also from Dior, they had the Diorskin Nude Luminizer Summer Dune Collection in the shade Pink Dune. I can't get enough of just, when Dior does highlights, I just lose my shit. I just love their formulas. I think they're so flattering. They're so beautiful. It's nothing extraordinary, but it's like the embossing of it all. This is going to be like a light pink. I'm going to use this Wayne Goss number 3 brush. And this will kind of lead me into it's leaning towards a fail, but I don't want to say anything too crazy quite yet. Because I think these brushes, these are the new Edit collection from Wayne Goss. And I'm like, I think I just need to use these more. I need to get used to them because the shapes are very unique for my collection. So this is the collection that I'm talking about. This was $225 for 7 brushes. I did like a 5-part TikTok on this, but I used all the brushes. I wish that this was not sold as such like a hefty set. I wish that these were sold individually because I'm like, I did not need all these brushes. And I definitely did not need this number 2. Like, I thought this would be my favorite. There's something about this brush that I just don't love. So this one, I'm like, I would not have purchased this one. Even this, what is it, the number 1? I like it for blush, but I'm not, like, losing my shit over it. I really love the craftsmanship of these. I just feel like it would have been, like, a better value to just buy them individually. That's just me and what I look for in my collection. I do really enjoy the fact that they have these, like, super unique shapes to them. But I need to keep using them. Because when I did use them, it's like my eyeshadow looks didn't come out exactly as easy as I typically have a time with. Like when I use my refer brushes, for example, I didn't have to work as hard to get my like eyeshadows to look so blended. These ones I had to work just a bit more. If you guys want a dedicated video to these, but I'm like, as of right now, I'm just like, I wouldn't buy the set. I would just buy them individually. I hope that they come to a point where they do sell them individually, but that's like, who knows if they're actually going to do it. I would assume that they would just because he typically does sell individual brushes. It just doesn't make any sense why they do that. Like selling it first at like a brush for such a hefty price where it's like, I feel like more people would buy them if they could just buy them individually. Same with like the previous collection that they did with like the same handle, but you could only buy the set at first and then eventually they started doing them individual. I don't fucking know. What is the bottom of the handle? It's like, so you could hang them, I think. This is like I think Wayne explained it in his last collection, like why he decided to do that, but I think it's so you can hang them. I don't know, like, they look super, like, bougie. They feel very high quality. They're very, very soft. It's just, for what I look for with my brushes, I'm like, I did not need all of those. I think that they are great quality, though. The handles look cheap. I like them. I feel like bougie when I use these. I don't know. I don't think that they're not heavy, but I don't think that they feel cheap or look cheap. That's just That's just me in my opinion, though. Next product I've been loving. I haven't been using this a ton. Like, I just put it on again. I'm like, oh my god, this formula is so nice. This is the Kaleidos. This is the Blue Agave Softening Lip Mask. Look at. It's like, when you put this on, this has such a pretty, like, such a pretty but juicy look to the lips. The packaging's cute. It's like $8, I think, from Kaleidos. I got this with the Flower Punk collection. I like, too, that it has, like, a tingling sensation to it. Or, like, not a tingling. It's more of, like, almost like a menthol, minty, cooling sensation, maybe, is the better way to explain it. But I really like this. The packaging is just plastic. It's, like, basic as fuck. But I do really like it. I like the formula because it does feel very hydrating. I just saw calligraphy style. Yes, that's exactly how he explains his brushes. And then the last favorite, I'm like, did I get everything? I think I did. The last favorite, I've mentioned this in previous videos before, but since I was traveling this month, I wanted to mention this again. The Salt New York palettes. These are just magnetic palettes that they zip closed. The quality on these are 20 out of 10. And then I just have my custom palettes that I just throw together with my Makeup Geek, my Divina. I really, really love just how protected my eyeshadows feel when I travel, when I use this palette. And I just love the fact that it zips shut. It's super nice. It's high quality. I would say, like, this is like luxury. It's very, very nice. So I know I've talked about those before. You could put the, like, Salt New York products in there, but every time I travel, that's what I bring with me now. And I just kind of throw together a custom palette just because I'm like, I don't want my shit to break again. That's happened to me before. It broke in travel. And, like, my bag even tipped over during this trip. Because I put this in my carry-on. It tipped over, and my shadows, they're still going strong. So, I really, really love this. So, I think that's everything. I would love to hear, what did you guys love / not love in the month of May? What do you guys think of this time? I don't love afternoon, but I feel like my audience typically likes nighttime videos or, like, early morning, and I'm not really a morning person, but let me know. Always keep me posted on, like, videos you guys want to see. I do have my eyeshadow palette rankings coming, I think, tomorrow, and then I actually want to do, because I started talking about this, like, I think it was last week or the week before, I want to do a bridal makeup series, I think, but I'm like, how do I want to put this whole thing together? But I just think since wedding season is coming, and I know that some people do like to do their own makeup for their weddings, so I'm like, do we want to do content for that? I think it would be a great series to do, so I'm still toying with that. So that may be coming as well. Let's see, testing new makeup, all sorts of shit, like the stuff that you guys typically see from me. But if you guys did like this video, I would appreciate it if you thumbs it up or thumbs it down if you didn't like it. That's cool too. If you were hate watching, I appreciate you. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my eyeshadow palette rankings for the month of May. Okay, bye!